What does that look like?
I'm about to explain that right now. Okay, watch this. The Father seeketh such to worship him. This is the reason why. What's up? You good? Verse 24. Somebody read that.
Yah is spirit.
Wait, he's what? Is a spirit. Yah is a spirit. Go ahead.
And they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth.
There is no other way to worship him except for worshiping him in spirit and in truth. Okay, get your pens ready. We are going to get some precepts that are going to define exactly how you worship in spirit and truth. You guys ready? First question is, what is the spirit? The words that, talking in the mic.
The words that Yahushua spoke to us.
Okay, give me John chapter 6, verse 63. Write that down. You need that. If you're not doing it this way, you're not doing it at all.
John 6 what?
John chapter 6, verse 63. Somebody with a mic, read it when you got it.
John 6, verse 63.
Hold on real quick. Let everybody get there. John chapter 6, verse 63 is going to explain what it means to worship him in spirit. Okay, go.
It is the spirit that quickeneth.
What does quicken mean?
Make alive.
Makes alive. It's the spirit that makes you alive. Go ahead.
The flesh profiteth nothing.
You're not alive just because you have flesh. Go ahead.
The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit, and they are life.
Okay. The words that Yahushua speaks are spirit. The Father requires you to worship him in spirit. Somebody tell me what that means. How do I worship him? According to the word that Yahushua said. Why? No man has ever seen him before except for Yahushua. He's the only one who actually knows how to worship him. So you better do it the way that he said to do it. Don't be making up stuff. Well, I'm going to do it on Sunday. Oh, I'm going to... All these different things that people make up and they call it worship, it's not what Yahushua said to do. Therefore, it's false worship. But you keeping this word, that's true worship. Okay, so that's the first thing. I have to worship him in spirit and in what? Truth. What is the truth? 4 precepts. Let's go through it. First precept. Talking to Mike.
Psalms 119, 104.
Psalms 119, verse 142.
142.
This is going to give you 4 definitions of the word truth. By the time we get to the 4th one, you're going to see that the truth is the spirit. Here we go. Psalms 119, verse 142. Go ahead.
Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth.
So how do I have to worship him? By keeping the law. Clearly it says that, right? In the same chapter, jump down to 151. Psalms 119, verse 151.
Thou art near, O Yahweh, and all thy commandments are true.
Okay, so if I'm worshiping him in spirit and truth, the first thing I know about truth is it's the law, but it's also the commandments. So if I'm not keeping the law and keeping the commandments, am I worshiping him in spirit and truth? Absolutely not. Does that make sense? Okay, give me John chapter 14, verse 6. John chapter 14, verse 6. This is one of the simplest breakdowns that you can show someone how the precepts will give you the definition of what is written in the scriptures. Okay, go ahead.
Yahushua saith unto him, I am the way, the truth, and the life.
Okay, so our first definition of truth was the law. Second definition of truth was the commandments. Third definition of truth is Yahushua. So if I'm not worshiping him through Yahushua or in the name of Yahushua, I'm not worshiping him at all. So people who don't believe that Yahushua is the Son, all of their worship is in vain. There's only one way to get to the Father, and you got to go through Yahushua. Okay? Precept number 4.
John 17, 17.
John chapter 17, verse 17.
Sanctify them through thy truth. Thy word is truth.
Okay, that one wrapped up the whole thing. Do you guys see it now? Go back in John chapter 4, 24, it says, Yah is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. What does that mean? What is spirit? The word of Yahweh Shai. What is the truth? The law, the commandments, the word, and Yahweh Shai. I have to do it the way that the Son came down to demonstrate. If I could do it any old way that I wanted to, what did Yahweh Shai need to come for? If there was any way that I could perfect worship without a demonstration, he would not have needed to come. Does that make sense? Okay. Hallelujah.